What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Charles Enoch. Y'all already know we back with another Invest in Myself episode. Let's roll the intro. So you already know, before we get started, your boy got to do the YouTube thing. So my goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I know it's a crazy goal, but it's my goal. So let's make this thing happen. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead, take a little time, hit that subscribe button for me. Also, take a little bit more time, hit that like button for me. Go ahead, leave a comment down below as well. I appreciate anybody that does all of these things because it does help me reach a wider audience base. So my apologies, I wasn't able to post last week. So like a lot of you guys already know, YouTube is not my full job. I got a 9-to-5. I do the real estate investing thing. And lately, both of those things have taken majority of my time. So I truly appreciate everybody that still continues to rock with me, even though I haven't been that consistent lately. So anyway, I was finally able to close on my 5th property, which is exciting. But the next phase is the rehab phase and getting all the little make-ready repairs done and completed so we can rent the property out can be a little draining. So let me fill you in, give you a little backstory before I even obtain the property. So first off, about 2 days before we were going to close on the property, I called the utility companies and found out the seller turned off all the utilities right after we did the inspection. And this is 2 weeks prior to the closing in the dead middle of winter. This is in Kansas City, Missouri. I mean, there were some days where it was actually single digits and there were no utilities. I was so freaking furious. And then the utility companies told me I had to have proof of ownership before I can even turn on the utilities. So I had to wait 2 days until closing until I can call the utility company. So I wait the 2 days. It's Friday. I give them a call. I give the proof that they need that I own the property now. Now the utility companies are saying, hey, we can't get anybody out there to turn on the power, the water, whatever the case is, until Tuesday. Thank God the weather warmed up a little bit over the weekend and on that Monday, and then they turned on the utilities and nothing was damaged to the pipes or anything. So I'm thankful for that. So now I'm in a better space where we're in the rehab process, getting all the make-ready repairs done so we can get a tenant moved in. Now, these repairs include painting, new flooring, landscaping, like cleaning out the gutters, and a lot of little repairs to get this property up and running. And this is going to total me about $6,000 to $7,000. So with all that going on, I figured, let me show you guys my portfolio and how I'm able to sit on the couch, watch TV, and chill all day while the money just keeps piling in. Now, I'm just playing, but these will be some real numbers that you guys can look at based off of the Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas area, and Topeka, Kansas. So let me pull up my computer and let's check this stuff out.
All right, so let's dive in to my investment portfolio here. So we'll start with property one. Now I've already kind of told the story of property one where I pretty much paid way too much for the property because me and my girl, we kind of fell in love with the property. This is when we were actually going down to the Kansas City, Missouri area and looking at houses. So let's take a dive into the first property here. So I purchased this July 26, 2018. Purchase price was $95,000. This has a mortgage, so we put 20% down, the $95K. The mortgage currently is $678.29. This is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, does have a basement, single family home, and there is actually a HOA fee here. So the rent that we're getting right now is $950. The tenant's been living in there for the past, I think 3 going on 4 years. Currently the rent market value is probably about 1,400, but this has definitely been an awesome tenant. They actually put in a privacy fence for themselves in their own expense, and they've actually kept up with the property very, very well. So we have a property management in the Kansas City, Missouri area. Their fee is $85. It's a flat fee. So that's going to take our amount from 950 to 865 net that we receive. Now the insurance on the property, again, this is all going to be rolled up into the mortgage, but I did just kind of break it down. The insurance is $1,289.80 per year. The property tax is $1,488.58 per the year. So when we break this all down, we have a mortgage, property management fee. The HOA is only $3.75 per month. So it's a very little HOA fee. Usually I don't recommend people getting an HOA for a rental property, but this HOA is just very cheap. I think it's like $45 for the year. So total, the expenses are $767.04, which leaves our net amount at $182.96. Again, the cash flow isn't that great. This was our first property, and it was definitely a learning curve. But again, this tenant has been the best tenant that we've had. They've made repairs themselves, upgrades themselves as well. This tenant, they are scheduled to be out in July, and they've already kind of gave the notice that they will not pretty much be renewing. So we're going to up this rent to about probably 1,400 when the next person comes in. So that cash flow will definitely increase. So let's look at the next property, property 2. Now this property is in Topeka, Kansas. Rental Management Solutions, that is the property management that we have down there, and they charge a 7.5% fee. So let's look at the breakdown of property number 2 that I have. So we purchased this April 24th, 2019. The purchase price was $58,500. Again, we did have to do a little repair on there to get it up to par here. Property details: 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom. That's usually what I get. Pretty standard starter home. We pretty much just renewed or we got a new tenant in. The last tenant pretty much just left here. I think they were paying $895, and now the rent market value is $1,000. So we got that new tenant in for $1,000. Property management fee again is 7.5%. So if we do the math after that, pretty much $75 or $925 net. Again, this one does not have a mortgage on it. I paid it through the HELOC, paid it in full. So the insurance per year is $753.43. Property tax, $1,130.62. So when we break this all down, it looks like our expenses per month is $232.99. So our net monthly amount is $767 pretty much. I know too that a lot of people like to roll in the maintenance expense. So I think the rule of thumb is 1% of what the purchase price is, but I purchased these properties pretty cheap. So if you want to maybe throw in $100 for maintenance expenses a month, which would leave it at $667. Still great cash flow on this property that we got here. So let's look at property number 3. This one is in Topeka, Kansas as well too. This one I was a little hesitant. It's actually on a main street, and it's a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom. So we purchased this March 19th of 2020. We got it for $50,000. pretty much the person that owned it, they rented it out and had a terrible experience, and they just wanted to get rid of it. So there was very little repair on it. It was actually pretty good property here. Again, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, single family home. We currently rent this for $850. Looks like a lease is going to be ending August 2022. So for Topeka, Kansas, the property management, they have that 7.5% fee. So after we take that out, it's $786.25 that we're seeing net. Again, we bought this property in full as well using a HELOC. So there's no mortgage on it. So the insurance is $736.46 for the year. Property tax $1,065.16 for the year. We break all this down. Our expenses are $209.09. Net amount $640.91. You want to put that maintenance in there, maybe $100 a month. That's $540.91. So pretty decent cash flow for a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, single family home here. So we're going to go to property number 4. So property number 4, we bought this September 30th of 2020. Kind of at the peak of the COVID. I was already in the process of buying it, and COVID was kind of scary, so I was hesitant. I already put down my earnest money, and I was like, hey, let's just kind of keep going with it, see what happens. This property was $43,000 that I purchased in full using a HELOC yet again. It did need some repairs on there. This is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, single family home, no basement, no HOA. This is a particular special property. Have a friend of the family. They rent this out on a month to month, and they pay $845. Don't recommend doing anything with friends or family, but this is definitely a special occasion, special property here that we allow to happen. So there's no property management. We just do it ourselves with the friend of the family. The insurance on this property is $800.16 per year. Property tax is $911.18 per year. We actually pay all the utilities on this property. And again, I do not recommend that. I recommend that you have the tenant pay all their utilities. So when we sum up all the utilities, again, we even pay rent, or we even pay the internet for this individual, which totals $219. When we add everything up per month, we're getting out the expenses are $361.61 on average with all the utilities and insurance and property tax and everything. So our net monthly amount's $483.39. Again, if you want to add the maintenance cost, maybe $100, that's $383.39. So again, this is a kind of a special type of deal for this property, and pretty much the tenant. I don't recommend anything like this. So let's move to property number 5, which is still currently in the process. This we just closed on it on the 25th of February. Purchase price $138, pretty much $139,000. This one does have a mortgage on it, so I only put 20% down. Mortgage is $708.65. This is a 4-bedroom, 1-bathroom with a basement, single family home, and an HOA. So this property is actually pretty much right down the street from our first property. So this one is in Missouri. So we're going to be using that first property management that just charges a flat fee of $85. Now, right now, we're doing the make-ready repairs. We're rehabbing the place. The fair market value rent is around $1,400 to $1,500. I put $1,400 for the low end. Again, that property management fee, if we take out the flat fee of $85. The net will be $13.15 whenever we get somebody in there. The insurance on this property is $716. Property tax $1,130. They pay their own utilities. So if we pretty much use all our expenses here, the mortgage, which is paying for the property, and insurance is rolled all up in there. Property management fee $85, and the HOA, it's in the same HOA, it's $3.75. We're looking at a total of $767.04, and that would leave our net amount after all expenses are accounted for $632.96. Again, if you want to throw it in that maintenance expense, $532.96. So this is property number 5. I feel like I'm getting a lot better in regards to the cash flow part in reading these investment properties here. So this is how my portfolio looks. Again, you can see I'm not raking in a whole bunch of cash and things like that, like maybe what other people may say, but it does yield a pretty good cash flow on a monthly basis when we have everybody in the investment properties. So I just wanted to give you guys that breakdown of my rental properties, give you something realistic that I see on a daily basis, and just kind of disclose my numbers here for that Kansas City, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri area, and Topeka, Kansas area. So if you did like the video, always remember to hit that like button for me. Definitely remember to subscribe to the channel. I always appreciate it. And like always, you guys have a good weekend. Peace out.